Down at 150 feet, the sunlight fades out, leaving just the cold darkness of ancient reefs. Down there, a massive shadow hovers, an 800-pound ghost built like a grizzly bear wandering the ocean floor. The king of this dark world rules by one brutal law: he never chews. With a lightning-fast pop of his jaws, he creates a vacuum so strong it rips through the current. He'll suck down a 4-foot lemon shark into the void, right in front of terrified divers. But the Goliath grouper's real weapon? It's not those bloody jaws. It's the sound echoing out of the abyss. It creates a deep, booming shockwave, one that rattles the ribcage of anything stupid enough to swim too close. So, faced with a biological tank packing that kind of raw power, how does a guy with a rod and reel even stand a chance? Invading the Goliath's turf is a gamble paid in blood. Down in the reef, spear fishermen know the brutal truth. Land a bad shot, and this 800-pound beast turns into a runaway train, crushing anything in its path. Worse, the heavy scent of blood instantly rings the dinner bell for the ocean's real grim reapers. That's why hunting this giant from the surface is a whole different ballgame. It's brutal, it's mechanical. Hauling a monster out of the deep isn't fishing, it's a tug-of-war for your life.
Yeah, it's a bitch getting him out.
Oh my God! No way, boys! No freaking way! I'd say that's pretty damn big!
Captain Noah, a salty veteran of the Florida Keys, locks into his fighting harness.
Oh my God, that's a 100+ pound fish right there. Oh.
Out here, you don't hesitate. Lose your footing for a split second, and the pure torque from the bottom will snap your ribs or drag you straight into the dark water.
No, don't stop. Oh.
The 400-pound fluorocarbon leader screams, stretched tight like a piano wire. Under the blinding sun, Noah braces hard, burning every last ounce of gas in the tank during a relentless 45-minute brawl. But right as that massive slab of muscle breaks the surface, the real nightmare begins.
Look at that fish, dude. There. Trying to go.
A black wall of bull sharks circles the boat. They breach with jagged teeth, thrashing like crazy, ready to rip this grouper apart to collect their bloody ocean tax. Surrounded by razor blades and deep water, can Noah drag this priceless catch over the rail, or is this giant getting shredded to pieces right at the boat? Chef Marcus stands over a perfect 36-inch slot limit catch. To break down this armor, there's one mandatory first step: taking a heavy-duty scaler to rip off those rock-hard scales. Then, a cold, clean V-cut chops the massive head right off. The 12-inch breaking knife glides tight against the massive ribcage. The pristine pearl-white fillets emerge, worth dozens of dollars a pound. But how do you elevate this wild meat into an absolute masterpiece on the plate? From a bloody battle at sea to the dead silence of high-end prep. The 800-pound predator is now resting in a smoking hot cast iron skillet. Bubbling butter and olive oil wrap around the meat, building a juicy golden crust that flakes perfectly. On a toasted tortilla, that firm meat gets stacked over warm white rice, hit with creamy guacamole, sweet diced mango, and a heavy drizzle of yum-yum sauce. Or is pan-seared to golden perfection in rich butter, locking in its juicy, tender flakes. It's laid over a bed of sweet vegetable orzo and smothered in our signature 6-hour slow-simmered sesame tomato jam. A total flavor bomb that turns simple ingredients into an absolute masterpiece. All right, look, if this drops in front of you, are you smashing that loaded burrito first, or are you immediately securing the legendary cheek meat? Let's settle this in the comments. Chef Haru, a master with 20 years on the Yanagiba knife, starts the butchery in complete silence. The razor-sharp steel glides through the delicate membrane. A clean rinse under pure salt water washes away the debris. With this cut, everything is on the line. One tiny slip, the black ink sac ruptures, completely ruining the sleeping golden brown treasure inside. But what kind of flavor profile does this priceless organ actually unlock? Violent oceans and thrashing tentacles, trade places for the absolute focus of zero-waste cooking. The absolute crown jewel of this deep-sea squid gets carefully extracted. That thick paste is mixed with a splash of sake to kill the funk, some soy sauce, and a hit of mirin, creating the ultimate umami base. The cast iron is roaring at exactly 350 degrees. A block of butter melts and foams, picking up the heavy scent of crushed garlic. Pure white meat hits the metal, and the protein instantly tightens up to lock in that perfect, snappy crunch. And when that secret liver sauce hits the pan, the heat blows it up. The soy sauce and butter emulsify, wrapping the squid in a thick, rich, glossy brown glaze. A flawless masterpiece, finished with just a hit of fresh green onions. The perfect crash of sweet, crunchy meat and that deep, bitter umami from the sea. Are you ready to try this explosive sauce, or are you sticking to classic fried calamari? Drop a comment and let us know. What if the reef itself suddenly screamed at you from the darkness? Not a shark, not a diver, a giant spiny lobster. Deep beneath the coral, this thing carries one of the strangest weapons in the ocean. An underwater acoustic alarm powerful enough to echo through the entire reef. Hiding in pitch-black crevices, it rubs its heavily armored antennas against a friction ridge near its eyes. It sounds exactly like a violinist playing a violent, piercing note. It's a biological flashbang designed to startle fish, octopus, and anyone reckless enough to reach inside its lair. Forget the lobsters you see in grocery store tanks. These giants don't have crushing claws. They don't need them. Their entire body is a weapon. They are wrapped in thick armor covered in forward-facing razor-sharp spines. Spines designed to shred a predator's mouth or slice straight through a diver's neoprene glove in a heartbeat. And then the hunt begins. No steel traps, no ropes, just one diver on a single breath, bare hands, and a maze of razor-sharp volcanic rock at the bottom of the ocean. Suddenly, two massive antennas twitch in the shadows. Reaching into a blind hole is the ultimate gamble. You never know if you're grabbing a lobster or a moray eel waiting to take your fingers off. In a split second, the diver jams his arm deep into the tight gap. It's suffocatingly close. Jagged rocks and flesh-tearing spines pressing in from all sides. But to pull these monsters up by the ton, have to go commercial. Off the coast of Flinders Island, Tasmania, it's a pure war of endurance. Heavy steel traps, miles of rope, and brutal weather that flips in a heartbeat. It's a game of patience. At first, the ocean is stingy, giving up nothing but sea urchins. But the boat shifts to deeper hotspots near Gull Island, and the ocean finally pays out. Steel pots break the surface, absolutely loaded with massive 7 to 9 pound giants. Bare hands or steel cages, the crew knows one thing: catching them is just the beginning. Prepping this thing is an absolute masterclass. A regular knife is a huge liability. That calcium carbonate shell will chip your blade on the very first slice. Use heavy-duty shears, pinpointing the exact pressure points on the belly armor. One strong, calculated twist, we aren't just cutting it, unlocking the shell. The reward is hidden right under that fierce exterior. This isn't just protein, it's a culinary diamond. When steam cooked, the muscle fibers tighten up, turning into a firm, sweet, juicy masterpiece. That's the ultimate victory right there, turning a creature built for combat into an absolute luxury experience. Have you ever tasted giant lobster before? And if you have, was it actually worth the hype or just expensive seafood flex? Now comes the most satisfying part, breaking down this ocean monster piece by piece. The Yanagiba knife glides right through the muscle structure with razor-sharp strokes down the body. Peeling back that first strip of meat, clearing out the guts, trimming the excess to isolate only the firmest, prime cuts. To hit peak flavor, those ruby red cuts are sliced perfectly thin. When it hits your tongue, it doesn't just melt like tuna. It's got a proud, firm bite to it, a dead giveaway that you just conquered one of the ocean's toughest fighters. And that's the strange truth of the ocean. Some of the most dangerous battles on Earth end in absolute silence. A single perfect bite.